If the HSGT Roundup was your dinner tonight, it would be a 7-course meal. Highlights from 7 different games across the Inland Empire, and we start in the pool at Vista Murrieta. Don't call this the appetizer, more like the main course. Vista Murrieta and Murrieta Valley in boys water polo. Second quarter, the Nighthawks. J.R. Myers from long range. He's a changed man. Look at the range, man. It's Myers then feeding Tristan Reinhardt in the middle, and Murrieta Valley goes up 6-3 at the half. Third quarter, Murrieta Valley maintaining their lead. Jacob Hartman with the score. Vista Murrieta, though, would not go away. Jacob Brighton finds Lucas Gagnon. The Broncos pull within 2, trailing 7-5. But Murrieta Valley would not surrender the lead in this one. Evan Price to Hartman, who goes with the backhand. Murrieta Valley goes on to win this Southwestern League showdown 13-8. Moving on to the Big 8 League, Santiago taking on Riverside Poly. Santiago trailing 7-5 late in the third quarter. Reese Vardeu with the goal. The Poly would answer back when Will Wegland would muscle his way past the Santiago defense for the goal. Poly leading 8-6. Nice passing here from Santiago. That sets up this goal by Austin DeTavis. That cuts the Poly's lead 8-7 with 12 seconds left in the third quarter. We move to the fourth. It's Wegland again after the nice Poly teamwork. Fires a shot past the Santiago defense, and Poly leads 9-7. Then it was Jake Nail's turn to score for the Bears with this shot. 10-7, Poly on top. But Santiago is not done. Vardeu fights his way past Poly, and that's a goal. 10-8 is now the score. And one more from Santiago. This time Colin Cordial finds the back of the net, but it would not be enough for the Sharks. They lose to Poly 10-9. Now it's on to the Inland Valley League. Ramona in Arlington. Arlington's James Reyes takes the long pass from goalie Jamie Cerrone and scores. Then after a steal in the Arlington end, Ramona's Tyler Dury passes to Stuart Rubio, who buries it in the back of the net. Ramona's Luke Skolf follows a dairy miss, and he's going to tip it in for one of his 2 fourth-quarter goals. Skolf finished with 4 goals in the match. Arlington's Dennis Tron tries from the outside. Justin Andra follows, and he's got it for the score. Ramona's James King dumps the ball inside to Skolf, who with a nifty over-the-shoulder goal. Check it out. Ramona defeats Arlington 12-8 in an Inland Valley League match. Now it's back down to Vista Murrieta High School, where the Broncos volleyball team is ranked 15th in the state according to Max Preps, and they were hosting Murrieta Mesa. Could the visiting Rams pull off the upset? Let's find out. First game, the Broncos come out firing. Tara Varney to Morgan Nunley, who sets up Jessie Ann Mitchell for the kill. And then it's Nunley to Varney. It's all good. Vista cruises in the first game 25-7 to the second, and more of the same. Kristen Fisher to Nunley to Amanda Peterson-Henry for the spike. Still in the second, Nunley to Felicia Gonzalez. Feeling it. The Broncos take game 2, 25-17. In the third, Mesa would not back down. Devin Pritchard to Allison Bowe for the point. And then later in the third, Pritchard finds Haley Smith for the kill. Game number 3 was a real battle for Middle Earth, but Vista hangs on. Match point, Elise Whitaker smacks it home. Vista Murrieta takes the frame 25-22, and they make it a sweep. Vista Murrieta remains perfect in the Southwestern League, and La Sierra is doing the same in the Inland Valley League. Louis Amistoy has more.
All right, this is Louis Amistoy here at La Sierra High School. We have just seen the Eagles continue their unbeaten streak, and they easily defeated Murrieta Valley High School today in 3, holding the Vikings to single digits the entire match. And in fact, I think Kristen Simmental here, the libero, I think you had like 20 consecutive points at one point.
I believe so. That was somewhere around there.
Okay, so also we have Erin Miller. Last time we were at La Sierra, she was under the weather. She didn't get to play. Yes. And we have Courtney Rosette.
Yes.
Right, okay, and you play the center?
Yes.
And you're the outside hitter?
Yes.
And you guys are all seniors, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys are undefeated right now. Let's go to this question first. What is this team doing right now?
We are definitely playing as a team unity, so
what does that mean exactly? I mean, you guys get along very well?
We get along very well, and we play together really well. We can feed off each other when in desperate needs to.
This team is pretty deep too. Let's go ask this to Aaron. You know, there's a lot of girls who can hit the ball and set the ball and dig the ball, but everyone seems to get along pretty well. Talk about that for us.
We all just play together and have fun out there and play our game.
Okay, and then this team, you guys are ranked, I think, 4th in CIF. There's a lot of good teams ahead of you. What are the expectations for this team after the league?
Well, we're expecting to play some really good teams, and we're just working towards that every practice. We're playing hard and just focusing on our game, and hopefully that'll be good enough for CIF.
All right, we are here again with La Sierra. They have just beaten Murrieta Valley. They are undefeated on the season in the Inland Valley League and in the regular season, right? In the regular season, so ranked 4th in the in CIF. We'll see more of them throughout this season. From La Sierra, this is Louis Amistoy.
The HSGT Round Up now takes us to the Ambassador League. Aquinas at Arrowhead Christian Academy in Redlands. In the first game, it's Alyssa Curdy to Jordan Denmark for ACA. And then later in the opening frame, it's Ashton Martin, the block, to the second. Teresa Roque for Aquinas, setting up Amanda Kirtley. And she's got the point. But later in the second, Arrowhead Christian strikes back. It's Martin with the kill. Now we move to the third. Aquinas hanging around, battling in this one. Off the ACA serve, Roque to Delaney Goodrich for the point. Now we move to the fourth, and it's still a seesaw battle. Chelsea Casas coming up with a block for Aquinas. And then later in the fourth, it's Curdy to Denmark, and she puts it away. ACA wins 3-1. They take the fourth game, 27-25. And how about this massive Monday night matchup in the Citrus Belt League? Yucaipa on the road at Redlands East Valley. The T-Birds ended Rev's 65-match win streak earlier this month. The Wildcats won the first game. They also took game 2. Alyssa Mason the spike, 25-19 in the frame. To the third, Rev looking for the sweep. Peyton Moyles to Mason. Eminem action for the Wildcats. But this match was far from over. Yucaipa heads back down the comeback trail. Melanie Williams to Kelly LeClaire, send it in. Yucaipa takes the third game, 25-22. To the fourth, Rev's Abby Volcomer to Moyles to Mason for one of her 32 kills in the match. Wow. But later in the fourth, the Thunderbirds are soaring. LeClaire with the dig and LeClaire with the kill. Yucaipa wins the game 25-15 to force a fifth and final frame. In game number 5, Williams to Flores and right into your living room for the point. And then later in the fifth, Flores rips a rocket at point blank. Now it's match point, and guess who? LeClaire. Game over. Yucaipa wins 3-2 by taking the fifth game 15-8. The T-Birds are 10-0 in the CBL and the favorite to win the league crown. And for even more video on some of the matches that you just saw, just check out the Fall Sports folder here at the HS Game Time website. For HSGT's Roundup, I'm Pep Fernandez.